morning, Italy. Woohoo! I can't believe it. I feel like in a James Bond movie. I can't believe it. I'm in heaven, and it's reasonably cheap. We expected like double the price. It's 2 cappuccino and 2 amazing croissants. So a quick update why we are here. Originally the plan was to drive to Sadar and then from Sadar take a ferry to Italy. Turns out that ferry doesn't run anymore because it's late in the year. It's mid-September and September, and the ferry only runs in the high season. So we only had the choice to take the ferry to Italy from Split. The decision was made that we definitely want to go to Italy, and if it had to be from Split, we'll have to do that from Split. We took the ferry yesterday from Croatia to Split, which was 3 hours. We met that lovely Italian guy, Francesco. We entered the ship early, which was nice because we were actually one of the first ones to enter the ship, and it guaranteed that we got the best seats. Honestly, it was amazing. I could lay down and I could sleep. I mean, people who know me know that I have trouble sleeping, but it was amazing. I could actually sleep. So it was an overnight ferry. We arrived at 7 in the morning. Oh yeah, and also in Croatia there were a lot of thunderstorms, like in Ancona, unfortunately. But it affected us in a way that there was hefty winds and we had problems sleeping at night because the tent was shaking. And anyways, I'm really happy to be here in Italy. We've only been here for an hour, but all the cliches from the James Bond movies and everything have been exceeded. Here you can still see the remains of the flood. They're apparently still in the cleaning up process. So we're facing a serious problem. It's the 19th of September. All the campgrounds are closed. Apparently they closed 8 days ago. And honestly, I did not think about this even before. I mean, in Croatia, everything was still open. There was just a lot of tourists. Here, there's no one. They closed all of the little stores and cafes next to the beach. There's nothing. So we honestly don't know what to do. All they do is cleaning because they get ready for winter. Campgrounds are closed. All the campgrounds. There's only one that's still open. It's 30 euros per night, and we found a hotel for 30 euros a night. So we are driving 60 kilometers north to the hotel. Even the supermarkets are closed. There's no open cafe. There's no ice cream. There's nothing. There's really nothing you can do. It's very sad right now. I don't want our journey to come to an abrupt end. Everything's closed. Every window. There's no one. Every window. A ghost town. Not only a ghost town. We've been driving through this country for 50 kilometers now and there's no one. Even the supermarket is closed. Good morning, it's day 2. We cycled 85 kilometers yesterday, which was totally unplanned. In the beginning we thought we would only cycle for like, I don't know, 30 kilometers and then find a good campground and sleep because Alex barely slept on the ship. Anyways, all the campgrounds were closed as you saw. Today we're only driving about 25 or 30 kilometers to Rimini. I know this is a typical vacation spot, so we really hope that there's at least some life left in Rimini, because where we've stayed last night, or where we cycled, was like ghost towns and ghost beaches. The bike infrastructure is really from another planet. It's insane. We have the whole road to ourselves. It's amazing. I love it. It's like in France, or maybe slightly better. I'm not sure yet. Nice thing is, not only drivers but also pedestrians respect you. Checked in another cheap hotel, which is really nice actually. Surprised about that. We are exploring Rimini. Very touristic obviously, but we hope there are some cafes left that are open, because next to the beach everything was closed again. And I didn't have breakfast yet. It's almost lunchtime, so I'm in desperate need for cappuccino, and they filled croissant. It's a running gag. He doesn't want to speak. Since the whole situation here is a bit different than what we expected, obviously it's completely our fault. We did not even consider that everything here would be closed by now. We could have done some research before, but we didn't, and I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, because a trip like this is not about just doing tons of research before you go. It's about, you know, hopping into the unknown, what we did. And in this case it was kind of a bad idea, to be honest. But anyways, we wanted to drive north along the coastline over Venice and then to Ljubljana in Slovenia, where we already had booked a train from Ljubljana back to Munich in 3 weeks. So that would have been plenty of time. Honestly, the weather is not like, there has been warmer Septembers. It's kind of really autumn, winterish feeling already. So we decided to switch plans completely. We're not driving to Ljubljana, we're not even driving to Slovenia, which is kind of sad. So instead, from Venice, we're going back straight to Munich. But unfortunately, that also means that our trip will end 1 week earlier than expected, at least 1 week earlier. It hit us yesterday pretty abrupt that, yeah, we when we came to Italy, we didn't even think about that our journey is coming to an end. Like, there was plenty of time ahead and a whole new country, Italy and Slovenia. Yeah, when we arrived, it was really, all we wanted to do was get a hot chocolate and a pumpkin soup and snuggle up in a bed with a blanket, because it's so like, leaves are falling off the trees and everything. It made us a bit sad because it came completely unprepared. We were completely unprepared, I mean. So we will be home in 2 weeks or so.
Kann man hier ein Blatt hier aufmachen?
Good morning! We are ready to leave Rimini. It rained this morning, luckily it stopped. Bikes are packed. Alex is currently uploading our route for today on our navigation computer, and then first stop will be a cafe to get a cappuccino. Yeah, and then it's just easy 70 kilometers for today. What I love is that there's no incline, just 100 meters of altitude or something. Amazing. Autumn is really here. 30 kilometers are done. We're getting really hungry. So we stopped at this random city and want to get a pizza. And I have to say it's very cold. Very, very, very cold. Eating at the dock because you need to pay extra if you want to sit in a restaurant and eat. Cooking inside of the tent because the mosquitoes, they are not even mosquitoes, they are vampires. They are eating you. Yeah. Let's get our ambience light out. Der Akku ist schon ein bisschen schwach. Tada!